ready for a conversation with unfiltered truths, politically incorrect statements, and a ton of shit that will piss you Karens off. You've been officially warned. Welcome to the Big Mike Podcast with your host, Big Mike.
Hey, everybody, this is Mike with the Big Mike Podcast. Look, hell, I don't know where you want to start today, man.
A taste of their own medicine?
Man, I don't know if you guys have been...
You guys haven't been living under a rock. You know what's going on with the news.
Jesus criminy, man. I don't need... It's hard to determine what's going on in today's... It's almost... We're definitely living in a twilight zone, and I can't... It seems like I can't get out of it. I try to stay optimistic and positive all the time because I'm sick of hearing about all the negative that's going on. But, oh, my God. The people we have up there are the dumbest. Retarded is not even the word for them. I don't know where their thought process comes from. This is it's out of control. I'm literally, something's going to have to happen. A shoe's going to have to drop. I don't know what's going down. But man, let's just start on the biggest thing. Let's just start and talk about the old RobinHood situation with the GameStop incident. Now, I'm sure everybody's been talking about this, but I will tell you this. You are actually seeing the system that is 100% rigged.
Yep.
100% rigged. So basically, let me give you a breakdown. If you don't know how this works, if you're talking about shorting stocks and all that, I'm going to go here and give y'all a little quick rundown, okay? So basically what's going on, to make money off a company that is not making any, it's called a short, okay? It's stock that you borrow from existing share owner, right? And you immediately sell it for cash proceeds from the sale.
Because it kicks the price up
right.
a bit. Yeah.
And then buying back the stock when the price dips and returning the share to the original owner. That's pretty much what a short is. It's extremely risky.
Extremely risky.
But you can do it. Jordan Belfort, Wolf of Wall Street, was known. He was the master of the basically what they call it is it's a quick squeeze. They call it a quick squeeze and a short squeeze, pretty much is what they call it. And what happened in the course of all this, I'm putting it down in layman's terms, super simple so you can understand it. So I just give you a breakdown. So what happened, the SEC steps in because...
And shut down.
Pretty much bullied the investors
Yep.
because the hedge funds were crying about it.
Yep.
This is something that hedge funds do all the time, 24/7. So that just tells you, if the SEC steps in and tells investors, you can't do that. It's two different standards.
Yeah.
Two different time of financial system. Same thing as the judicial system. Same thing as the justice system. It's all rigged. Everything we ever thought about life right now, it's coming to light. You got a so-called rogue president in the office right now that is just basically legislating from his chair over 40-some-odd executive orders. This man can't stop signing. That's all he's done. He hasn't put two sentences together to make any damn sense. He continues coughing, excuse me, 24/7. That's all we hear from him. He gets up, walks away from the camera, doesn't say anything to anybody. Anything that comes out of anybody's mouth from that cabinet is the dumbest shit. John Kerry, you need to hit the fucking road. Tired of it. I don't know. You sitting there listening to this man talking about, oh, well, they should have picked. So you're telling somebody who worked their butt off, who went to school, some of these guys in the oil and gas industry went to school, learned a trade. You know, they're in their 40s and 50s, and then all of a sudden you're telling them they picked the wrong profession. You tell them to go do solar. Have you looked at the solar numbers lately? The jobs are not there.
Yeah.
These people just can't automatically walk from one trade to another. Okay? And you expect them to take care of their family? Okay? And you put Americans in a position where you basically told them, F off. Your jobs don't mean shit.
Well, this is, and I'm reading right now as Mike's talking about how all this happened is the one guy gave the report for, hey, put your money on the short sale. Basically your stock is going to go down. You make money on the stock market going down. It's a bet.
Just explain that. Just explain that.
And the Reddit users were like, You know what? I don't know what they did to awaken the Reddit users, but they shot it up from, it says right here, I got the numbers right here actually as well. At the beginning of the year, GameStop stocks were at, where is it? $17 a share at the beginning of the year.
Hold on, you're missing one big key light of this story.
What's that?
GameStop was on the BK list.
Yeah.
We all saw it.
And
you
that's
notice
the
how that
reason
story.
why they did that.
You notice
sale.
how that story, all of a sudden, it just automatically you can't find the articles and stuff. I think there's a couple places you can find it.
Yep.
But I knew when I saw this because I got stock indicators on my phone. When I started seeing the GameStop starting to flutter, I knew what was in play. I automatically knew because you couldn't tell me any different because I'm on a financial forum every morning. I look at things every single day. I'm checking out what Tesla's doing, what Shopify's doing, certain stocks, and when I saw that little activity started to pop, I knew what play it was. I knew what they were doing. I knew the game was in play at that point. No pun intended, really. And pretty much what happened was the SEC put the game, and it stopped pretty quick because the hedge funds started crying about this because the little guy doesn't get a chance to make money, but the big guys can go out there and do. You know what? A lot of people don't know this. These hedge funds do this shit. There's a thing called after-hours trading.
Yeah, and they're talking about this too.
Yeah. Okay. See, I'm already covering this already, and you're reading about it.
When you're done, let me like this before you do that.
Go ahead.
It started at $17.25 per share. At the beginning of the year, it jumped up to $159.18 a share on Monday.
Okay, so that right there should have given you what evaluation because there was no report of any kind of influx of any kind of round of funding or venture capital funding. None of that.
It was people just dumping money into that stock.
So what they were was people, like I said, they went to some original owners and said, They're
demanding the stock and they're buying an overabundance of it, so they have to kick the price up.
Right.
So. Then it dropped nearly half, but only to rise back up to a 147.98 on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Well, then Elon Musk stepped in and tweeted about it. He has like 43 million followers, and the price jumped up. And here it is, 40% after hours trading on Wednesday.
Bingo.
It closed at 347.51 per share before dropping again after hours trading again. And then Thursday, it jumped up to $483 a share.
You know, it's funny.
Before halving again.
So it was splitting dividends and going back up and down.
Yeah.
So basically, people were making money in those dips in basically the middle playing field.
Yeah.
And people were getting in and out. That's why those dips were so dramatic. So that was the squeeze.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to tell. As soon as I saw this, my buddy called me on the phone. He was like, "Dude, you seeing this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Don't even get involved.
And what causes the hedge fund people to freak out is because they bet on like going it down, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then when the stock goes up, they have to pay for that.
Well, your traditional thing is what you want to do is how you evaluate stock. This is the old school way of doing it. Okay? Because at one time I was going to take the Series 7 test and I was going to be a stockbroker. At one time I thought about doing it. So let me give you the simple how this works. So what you usually do is you go in and look at a company's value, right? Say their value is $300 million, right? And their stocks are around, $5 to $6, okay? But, there's more value in the company than the stock evaluation.
Yeah.
That's how you buy the stock.
Yeah.
Okay? You're not going to buy it for the short term. You're gonna bet that it's going to go up in, 2 years to say $3 to $8, right? Stock's a long-term game. So you can play the short game, you can play the long game. There's two different things.
Yeah.
All what they did is they just took the short game, and it's called the short squeeze. Instead of it being short, they cut the short in half pretty much.
Yeah.
To squeeze this quick.
Squeeze it fast.
Now, this can be done with any company.
Well, they have. You're bringing up the perfect point. I'm about to tell you. There's another thing. The Reddit community turned its eye on BlackBerry. It was $6.58 a share starting the beginning of the year. Now Tuesday it jumped to $18.92.
Yep.
And then Wednesday it fell to $14.65, which that's not an issue. There's another one too right after this. You're gonna love this.
Hit it.
AMC movie theaters.
Exactly.
You know how bad they're hurting, and they're talking about going on bankruptcy.
Yep.
Theirs was $2 a share last week, and it's closing. It closed on Wednesday at $19.90.
Okay.
It fell after hours, and then on Thursday it jumped back up to $8.63.
There's that short again I was telling you about.
There's the short again. So RobinHood.
RobinHood's trash. I don't even know why anybody even goes.
Yeah, RobinHood's trash. They actually.
Look, I could set up a website tomorrow. You guys can come and invest in the website tomorrow, literally, an investing website. And what we do, let me tell you, this is how all this BS and bullshit works, okay? So all you got to do is you go in, you get set up as a financial institution. You can get the damn
not just RobinHood, though.
Hold on a second. Let me finish this so I can get people to understand. This is not hard. This is not difficult to do at all. You can go in and set up as a financial institution or a trading institution. It's all paperwork, folks.
You're shuffling paper.
That's all it is. It's all shuffling paper. I can set up a website. You guys can come to me and say, I'm going to invest in Big Mike's hedge, the big hedge fund. Okay? Right? So guess what I'm going to do? Okay? So what I'm going to do is you invest with me. Any profits I'm going to take. Look, even if I lose money, if you lose money or make money, I'm still making a percentage of anything that happens. Okay? So the benefit for me is win or lose for you, I still win. That's what a hedge fund is. Remember that. A lot of people don't realize that. So basically what we're seeing is that we just put these hedge fund people, managers on blast.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to make some big. Basically, what's going to happen is all the stuff that been rigged and lied to us forever, forever. The banksters, all of them, the central bank, all this gets exposed right now because a group of investors said, you know what, we want a piece of the cake. All right, Wall Street said no because we're just normal folks. You shouldn't be privy to the rules of the game.
Yep.
And this is what's going to happen. This is not going to stop.
No, it's just the beginning. Not just RobinHood though, but TD Ameritrade and Webull. They actually restricted trading of GameStop and AMC and other fast-moving stocks on their services.
So is this going to be the new thing now? If any stock does any kind of quick shift,
well,
they're going to automatically stop it to protect the hedge funds.
There's already and you know what you don't say a whole lot about the Democrats. Good, but
no, I don't even know. No, because there's Democrats that are acting like they're going to do something.
Yeah,
but they still get paid through these hedge funds.
Well, they have let's see here, Rashida Tlaib and AOC, and hold on, and as well as Ted Cruz criticized RobinHood's decision to restrict the trading of GameStop and AMC. So basically, is like you said. It's okay for them, but it's not okay for us.
I get that. But a lot of these people that are going to sit there and jump up and down, they're just playing lip service because they get a lot of freaking money, campaign money, from these hedge funds.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, look, Janet Ellis, the new Treasury Secretary, she got $800,000 from the hedge fund we're talking about right now that jacked up the whole RobinHood thing before she even got nominated. And then, the White House press secretary comes out and goes, oh, well, you shouldn't be surprised. Well, guess what? We shouldn't be surprised because ever since day one, since this Rogan administration's got involved, it's all been into play. Like I said, it's the biggest transfer of wealth this country's ever seen and will see until we get these people out of office. I don't know much more to do. This man has signed over 40 executive orders. No one in history has ever done this. And think about this in history. So their plan that they had, their little 16-year plan that they always talked about back in the day, it's in full force, full thing. Now, there's so many different things and so many different variables coming in with all this. It's not just the Reddit thing that's going on.
No, but that is your small group. Remember, they call it the silent majority, right? It's the silent majority taking a stand to make the big guys look like fucking idiots.
Well, I'll tell you this, too.
You think about it, it says right here on the real force driving a GameStop revolution is because it's a ragtag army of individuals since shares shooting up 500%. The hedge funds on the other side of these bets lost billions. Who is the hedge funds? Who is it? The big wigs.
It's the central bank, dude.
Exactly. So they're scared because now it's like, you know what? Screw that. You're not going to run me over. And people stood up and said something, and that's what happened.
There's a couple things, and I'll be honest with you. I've seen this in a couple things, and I'm just still kind of ticked off. I'm still wondering why taxpayers have to subsidize like companies like Tesla, companies like Microsoft, Netflix, Spotify. They get subsidizing, taxpayer subsidization. It's basically welfare for the rich. Why is that? These companies are worth so much money. Why are we still giving them subsidies? Okay? Why don't normal people who work normal jobs get subsidies? Okay? Listen, folks, there's enough money to go around. And I'm talking about, yes, you have to work your ass off for your money. Okay, I get that. Okay? But the system is rigged against everything we do. Every step we make, okay, is rigged against us. Why is it that a couple, right? And I know personally, and I've done this, a couple together can make over $300,000 a year. But at the end of the year, they're both scratching their damn head going, what the hell happened?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell happened? Okay?
I
don't get that. I'm going to be honest with you. It's happened to me. Okay? We made really good money.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of the year, we're both looking at each other like, what the hell happened? We didn't do anything crazy. We didn't buy anything new. We didn't go on vacations. We didn't do this kind of crap. We don't go out and buy top brands, Louis Vuitton and all that kind of shit. It just doesn't make sense, okay? Because all this whole system is based on credit and interest. Yep. That's all it is.
Yep. That's how you're living.
That's how you're living. It's credit and interest.
Yeah.
Do you realize only 30%, there's 30% of this country that doesn't even have a retirement, and that's including me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I'm the type of a guy, I'm going to fly off the seat of my pants. I'm going to do what I got to do. You know, maybe I'll make it to Mount Rushmore. Maybe I won't. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, but what I'm saying is we're not taught in school to be entrepreneurs. We're taught to be employees.
Yeah.
We're not taught investments. We're not taught financial stability.
Mm-hmm.
We're not taught none of that. When I went to school, there was no classes on anybody teaching anything financially, because you know why? Because our education system is rigged. They don't want anybody understanding anything. I think our cameras froze, dude.
No. Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, it
there
kicked
it goes.
back on.
Pick back on.
But that's honest opinion. Break it down. I guarantee if your kids are going to school right now, ask them if they're learning anything about the financial system or anything.
Not like I did back in the day. Remember, they used to teach you. They used to teach you.
All they teach you was how to write a check.
Yeah, but in do a budget, but that's basically making you work a 9-to-5 job.
Okay, so they teach you anything on how to turn.
No, they don't have how to turn
$100 $100 a week.
No,
they don't teach none of that. That's the problem with our society. It truly is. They want employees. They don't want entrepreneurs.
Mm-hmm.
But what it is a large group of entrepreneurs are going, no. Because look at the taxes, y'all. Tell me, if you actually think this administration is going to take care of everybody in the United States, you're sadly mistaken. They are deconstructing every single thing that makes America America. Okay? Someone better step in here soon. I'm telling you right now, this grand thing that people have been talking about forever, I've been going over this stuff. People are talking about marker this, marker that. I do think some shoes are going to drop eventually. They have to, because just these people are out of control. Because the one thing I do know, and I'm saying it here right now, the Big Mike podcast right now. Check this out. Okay? We got the impeachment. What day is that? February 6th?
The impeachment? You know what? The funny thing is I haven't heard a lot about it.
Okay, well, get ready.
I'll look it up right now.
They're getting ready to change the rules during halftime again. I promise you that. Promise
Now they're
you.
trying. This is 17 hours ago. Democrats are building an elaborate emotional charged case. Sorry, your emotions are not on trial here. Oh my God. I'm bringing it up right now.
Let me give y'all another little something that the system's rigged. You guys can really understand. So the Biden administration just made Peter Strzok's wife a top SEC official. Peter Strzok, you know who that is?
Mm-mm.
FBI, Russiagate, all that shit.
Okay.
Announced that he hired Melissa Hogman to lead the agency and its acting director of the Division of Enforcement last week. How funny is this? So now, Peter Strzok's wife in there, part of the whole Russiagate thing, everything.
The ninth.
Didn't get in trouble. None of them. They all got off. Of course, we all knew that was going to happen because they're Democrats. Everybody gets away with complete, absolute murder.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. And then the Biden administration makes her the top SEC official for Security and Exchange Commission. What is the world coming to? Oh, my God. Dude, FBI, if you're listening to this, I don't care who you are. If you are not doing an investigation on this cabinet and what these people are doing right now, you are complicit in the crime.
Yep.
100%.
If you're telling me that
Department of Justice,
won,
too.
You're also telling me that Biden won 100% when his approval rating when his approval rating they say is high. I think it's all bullshit. It's smoke and mirrors.
Well, the free market illusion is over.
You are the problem.
The free market illusion is over.
I just saw a thing in not just Biden, it's Congress as well. I saw a thing that shows, guess what the approval rating for Congress is? Take a wild guess.
What is? I hope it's under 20%.
It's 22%.
Good. I hope it falls to 16 to 12.
78% of the people in America.
Then what we have no confidence in government at that point, pretty much.
78% of the people in America, and that's including the quote unquote 80 million people that
I'm going to tell you, we got two-tier justice.
Check
this out. So we're talking about the FISA stuff, all this. Kevin Klein-Smelter, the lawyer that changed by making John Durham false statements after altering evidence on the FISA warrant. Sorry, that's a lot on the Carter Page stuff. Okay, he gets probation for altering the email. Okay, Jen Boone involved in that, supervised the FISA. John Panetta supervised the FISA, was promoted. McCabe lied and leaked about it, no charges. Comey classified leak, no charges.
Classified leak.
Classified leak.
Caught. Did he lie to Congress about that?
He lied to Congress straight up.
And got away with it.
Got away with it.
The hell, man.
I'm telling you, this is crazy. There's got to be indictments coming down soon. There has to be indictments. I know Durham has people. Y'all been hearing this about Durham, and I know you guys are like, oh, F him, that kind of thing. I'm telling you, he's going to be coming out with some. He has to be coming out with some stuff soon. He might come out before this February 6th. Is it the 6th, you said? Or
the February 9th.
9th. So you're going to see the Democrats move the goalposts because this is going to be televised on every single network.
But is he going to actually get a bias, an actual true news? No, he's not.
He gets to present him.
He will.
Hold on. Give me a second. Shit.
I understand that.
No, what are you understanding?
I understand that he gets his time in court, but I'm just talking about how they're going to portray him.
It's not court.
The trial, okay? But they're going to have his day, but how are they going to twist it like the media always has?
I'm trying to tell you.
That's what I'm wondering.
They're not going to twist anything. What I'm trying to tell you, they're going to try to keep it to where they're not going to be able, where the Trump team comes in, they're not going to be able to show sufficient evidence of all this misdealings. I think what it is they're scared because I think Trump's going to throw out some Trump cards, which is going to show actual emails with the Democrats.
Oh, yeah, that's
that were
fine.
Complicit in the fraud. That's coming in. You got the audit that's going down. Steele, which I know they just did an update on Maricopa County. And on top of that, no one's even thinking about this. No one's even talking about the Michigan one.
Mm-hmm. Michigan,
where they have an actual Domino's pizza machine.
Mm-hmm.
You want to say that? You guys know what I'm talking about when I say the Domino's pizza machine. The one that counts the pizzas to make sure all the pepperonis are legit. Those things. So, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of things, and they're going to try to say no. C-SPAN ain't going to be able to keep it alive on, and then the media is going to block it out, shut it out, that kind of thing. So it's probably going to be your independent people on YouTube, Right Side News, and people like that. They're probably going to have to watch it through them because they're going to try to suppress the information. And it can go as far as all social media does a blackout on this because they don't want certain information to get out. And I'm telling you, you're about to see certain information get out because you're starting to see Jeffrey Epstein. All of a sudden, he's starting to float back in the news type of thing. There's a lot more to that with Leon Black. I'm telling you right now, that's just scratching the surface. So get ready for some of that stuff because that's what they're worried about. There's so many people that are corrupted, Republicans and Democrats, with the Epstein and all the pedophilia stuff going on.
All that stuff's going
that people don't want to talk about. Guess what? It's about to come to light. Okay, Joe Biden straight up is a piece of shit.
Yeah, see, you were just talking about it.
What?
And I just brought it up on DuckDuckGo.
What is it?
By the way, Michigan election irregularities prompt deeper investigation by oversight panel.
There you go.
They have an oversight panel in Michigan. Now they're going to have an oversight panel in Maricopa County in Arizona. Where, you know what I'm saying? So this is not over still. People are like, oh, it's over, it's over, it's over. It's actually not. If it's illegitimate and everything finds out that it's illegitimate, bye. I'm going to tell you that much right now. But you got anything else you want to add real quick? I mean, weren't you going to do like a quick 20-minute, 30-minute one? Or, I mean, what you got?
We're going to go with it. I mean, we're covering some stuff. I mean, let's cover some main stuff. Shit. That's what we're here for. So I saw something earlier that's just driving me crazy, and what we're going to try to do is, look, more than ever, people are freaking out. People are worried about stuff. I do know flat out that the money's going to be crazy. They think they got an open checkbook up there at the government. This is not going to be good. Okay. A lot of people have not even received their stimulus package money.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that 100%.
Even though they said they sent it out, they still haven't got it.
So, and I don't know as if the IRS is doing this or not, which I'm thinking my understanding is even if you owe money to the IRS, because this is a stimulus payment, that it doesn't go to the IRS. But I beg to differ. I think they're taking people's stimulus money because they're missing $30 billion in California for unemployment benefits that went to different people, foreign. It went to foreign people outside the country. $30 billion missing in California. Nuts. You know, you're hearing all kinds of crap. And then I just heard a little bit ago that Biden allows Chinese to do a simulated attack run on the USS Roosevelt. Simulated attack run.
I didn't hear anything about that, so this is news. So you can go on with that. I don't.
Look, folks, we are in the Twilight Zone, 100%. And I'm going to make an announcement before we get out of here about some stuff. It's a little baby insurance policy you guys can check into.
Yeah, while you're doing that, I'm actually looking for trending, see what's going on, so we keep you guys in what's going on.
They're pretty savvy. Our people who are watching this are pretty savvy. They pretty much know a lot about this stuff. We're just giving some more insight on.
We're going a little bit deeper
on some things. Let's get here.
Marjorie Taylor Greene vows she will not back down as a Democrat seek to censor her and actually make her resign. Ain't gonna happen. I'll tell you that much right now.
Who's that?
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
No, she ain't
the Republican
she ain't going
from Georgia. She ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
You gonna tell a woman that fought that hard to get in office just to leave? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Ain't gonna happen. I won't back down, and I'll never apologize. In a series of social media postings several hours after a couple of her Democrat colleagues announced plans to pursue her removal from office.
Well, see, you see how all these Democrats like AOC saying Ted Cruz tried to have him murdered. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a hell of an accusation to be popping off like that.
Yeah.
So you notice how all these Democrats are screaming bloody murder, right? They're supposed to be the party of peace.
Oh, they want is that what they said? The peace or
they want unity.
Yeah.
But these are the ones that the clowns jumping around freaking out thinking
oh my
that.
God, I can't believe she said that.
Let's look. Fuck your feelings.
Yeah.
I'm over this shit. Fuck your feelings. If you're tired, if you're hurt, if anything I said offended you, go down the road. Go listen to somebody else. I don't have to. I don't care. Okay? Feelings don't dictate truth.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Just because you feel like, oh, okay, it's got to be wrong.
Okay?
Because you don't.
If the truth's the truth,
No,
then you shouldn't fear anything.
Yeah.
And let me tell you what. That should be the Republican. That should be what they should be saying on Capitol Hill right now. Okay? If the truth, you shouldn't fear anything if that's the truth. Okay? They have to duck, dive, dodge every single thing.
Yep.
The Democrats never give anybody a straight answer. They always go around it. You see it firsthand with these stupid, boring ass press secretary comes out talking shit. I can't even stand these people when they get up. And Harris, don't even put her on TV.
Yeah.
People, I know so many people. We don't even. To be honest with you, I stopped watching the news.
You know what? I'm just for shits and giggles. I'm going to tell you how bad when it comes to. I'm going to bring up the Joe Biden every time they post them online.
There is. Hold on a second. I do want to cover something, and then we're going to go over our announcement. So let me see if I can't pull that up real quick. While you're pulling that up, sorry folks, it's just too much. Like I said, the news happens so fast and so rapidly that you can't stop for 2 minutes to absorb one story.
We would be live 22 hours a day. That's how much
I don't
going
want that.
on.
Here's the thing: we don't want this to consume your life.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hit certain stories. We're gonna talk about this stuff. And like I said in the last one, we're not gonna always do political. We're not gonna go down political because I believe all of us in our lifetime need a break on this. We need to talk about good things, positive things.
Turn this down.
And that's what I want to do. I want to focus on positive things so you guys can move on with your day, because no matter what goes on, regardless of what happens up there, we can only change so much.
Yeah.
Okay. There's certain people in the government that have to step up and do their job. Okay. And I might get a little brass with my language sometimes, but it's just to the point where, look, you can only poke somebody in the chest so many times and put them in the corner until eventually they're going to throw a left hook and knock your ass out.
Here you go. This is what I'm talking about, is his likes and dislikes on YouTube. It's freaking hilarious.
That's a trip.
He's got 4,600 likes, 6,900 dislikes. I love it. Who's this? Steve Colbert. Is that Steve Colbert? I think, isn't that Stephen Colbert? I don't like. He's a liberal. He has more likes than fucking Joe Biden talking. I mean, what kind of crap is that? So here's another one for healthcare. Sorry about that. 345 people liked it, but 501 person hated it. With 1.57 million subscribers, he can't even get over 1,000 likes or dislikes. It's crazy.
He's not, because YouTube, the platform, is going to manipulate the numbers for him, because that's just what they do.
No, I just think it's. I
want to go over this list.
There you go. There's that one.
I've been compiling this list for.
That's the one I wanted to show you.
Yeah, that's
his inauguration. Okay, that's his inauguration right there. 29,000 likes, 31,000 dislikes.
Okay,
so it's just I'm famished. You finish.
You're famished. You're starving.
My brain is famished. I can't take anymore.
That doesn't make any sense. Your brain's famished.
I can't eat anything anymore. So
that doesn't make you famished. Means you're starving.
Well, I'm starving, but I'm not going to take anything. So go ahead.
Whatever. Stop while you're ahead, because you're not making no sense at all right now. All right, look. Let's do this. I'm going to go over a list I compiled. First 48 hours of Biden in office. Okay, now think about this. Okay, you need to brace yourself for what's coming. Okay, first 48 hours. Baghdad terrorist attack. Ready to deploy soldier in the Middle East for wars. Rejoins the WHO, which failed to warn the U.S. on the pandemic to begin with anyway. Rejoins the Paris Accord. U.S. pays the highest fees into that. Okay, it's our money, folks. Men with wigs can enter girls' restroom. Go ahead and try that with me.
And sports.
I will snap your neck. You walk into the bathroom and you're wearing a wig and you're just looking at my junk, we're going to have a problem there, buddy. Okay? There's only two genders. I don't care what you say. There's only two genders. So get that right there. I don't care. We'll be charged a hefty fine for not having health insurance. We're going back to Obamacare. Here we go again. It's going to screw everybody over.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. Revokes the Keystone Pipeline. I know you guys have been hearing that. This is what's driving me crazy, and this is what everybody's knees should be start buckling when I tell you about this. Corporate tax jump. At Trump was 21%. The Biden is 28.8%. Okay? Income and payroll tax, 37%. Now it jumps to 52%.
Good Lord. Small
business tax went from 29.6, this is us, to 39.6. Capital gains dividend tax from 23 to 43.4.
So what's the point of making any kind of gain?
So basically, they're just destroying every facet of our economic system for us to make money and to raise our family.
Yep.
That's what you just heard. In the first 48. That's me compiling the list.
That's not including what's...
I compiled that list. It took me a minute.
How much
now,
more
if I
done?
did this now from the first, I don't know how many days he's been in office.
That'd be another 2-hour podcast.
It would be literally a 3-hour stream if we went through everything. Telling you, folks, we are living in the twilight zone. We are living in the twilight zone. But, okay, on that note, I'm going to go over some details on ways you can just give yourself a little bit of insurance because we don't know what's coming down. And the reason why we did this is for the unknown.
Yeah.
Straight up. We did this for a lot of people. Also, the reason why we went ahead and did this is because we're seeing in our area certain things we're not liking. Mm-hmm. And we're not, I know a lot of other people, fortunate enough we live in Texas, which is not crazy.
Nah.
Not like some other states.
No,
don't even worry. I'm talking
not.
about people that listen to us in other states.
Yeah, not.
Okay.
Texas is nothing like that.
So you guys saw our last podcast we were working. There was a company. It was a survival storable food company that we worked with Horns and Hills Rodeo Company. We knew the old owners, right? Well, they sold off. Basically, it was a market position thing. So what we did is we went back to them and asked them some questions, and lo and behold, we didn't know this. They didn't sell the equipment. They didn't sell the manufacturing plant. None of that.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't sell the name. They didn't sell anything.
Yeah.
All they just sold was like they weren't going to do it no more.
They were like,
But after we had our people look at the contracts, it did not say that the old owners could not sell all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, as of today, Defcon 4 Foods is up and operating, ready to go.
Defcon4foods.com.
Right now, what they're doing, or what we're doing, is I'm literally been on the phone pretty much every single hour on the hour, talking with everything because they're getting everything set back up. Go on Defcon 4 Foods, get you a month's supply of food.
Prepper food.
It's prepper food. It's
food.
long storage food.
Freeze dried. Seal packaged.
It's all sealed. It's all protected.
Airtight. Everything. When you get it, it's no oxygen. It's got a shelf life of 20 plus years. Make sure you get it in a dry.
Just go to Defcon 4 Foods.
Defcon4foods.com.
Make a purchase. Get a 1 month because I promise you right now, we were already told. There's no marketing behind it right now.
Nope. So
we're going to put a link in the description. Go down, get you a month supply. I think right now
always be prepared.
Always do. I think there's 1 month, and I think there's a
1 week.
1 week for right now.
Yeah.
The bigger packages right now will be coming. We're, like I said, we're ramping things back up. Be sure to get you a month supply because I'm telling you, there's a lot of food in the package. A lot of food in the 1 month. Believe it or not.
Here's the funny thing.
You feed 4, but I think it can feed 6.
Here's the funny thing. If you ration it out right, you can probably feed a family of 6 on it. I actually bought some before we found out what was going on. This was months ago, like the beginning of last year.
James, we just talked about that in the last podcast.
I'm just reiterating, okay? And I still have, we still have food left, and it actually is good. So, and we're keeping with the same quality. So, go to Defcon4foods.com.
The quality hasn't changed.
Yeah. Defcon4foods.com. Get prepared. You never know what's going to happen, especially nowadays.
Well, you're looking at the bad weather up there in the Northeast. Got the bad snowstorms coming in. Power's going down. I'm reading that all over the place. I know there's certain places where a lot of people can't even go out and get food.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, if you want to buy a month's supply of food and not even worry about it, and on top of that, I promise you, you can go in and do your own math yourself, and I promise you're going to save by buying the month's supply of Defcon 4 foods. You are going to save a lot more money than going to the grocery store if you were buying food to put in your pantry for months down the road.
A month. You can take this stuff off the shelf 5 years from now, and it's still good.
It's a great thing. And on top of that, you're sitting here. We are the new owners of Defcon 4 Foods. Okay? So we know what's going on with the supply chain. We keep everybody in groove. You're not going to wait 8 weeks for your order.
No.
Okay? Where are we at for orders right now? Do you know of now?
We ship about 14 days from your order.
From your order. So basically right now, because we're revamping the manufacturing up right now.
And it's not 14 business days, it's actual 14 calendar days.
14 calendar days.
So 14 business days is usually about 3 weeks to a month, but we don't do that.
We're not going to do that. So basically, you're not going to wait 8 weeks for your package. I do have everybody, because we have the lines of people up. Fortunate enough, the old owners are helping us kind of get things streamlined, but having certain people there to get everything, the packing back up. This is really good. This is not junk storable food like Jimmy Baker was selling on his little Christian evangelist.
Yeah.
They're trash.
Yeah.
Okay? This is really good food. Actually, to be honest with you, my favorite out of the whole damn package is the macaroni and cheese. I love the macaroni and cheese because it's dead on every single time.
I don't know. I like my oatmeal.
The oatmeal's pretty kick-ass.
I like my oatmeal.
The oatmeal's good. Hey, man, even the damn pancake mix.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling y'all, I know you think we're trying to sell you on this, but I'm telling you, you get you a month's supply, and hey, if you want to just use it, use it.
Use it, yeah.
And I guarantee you, everything I'm saying
Take it with you camping.
is legit.
Put it on your pantry.
Is
Take it
legit. I guarantee
camping.
it's the best pancake mix in the country right now, hands down. I swear to God. So with that, we just did a quick one today, y'all. There's a lot more. Give us another day or two.
I would say give us until Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, but I think the next one we're going to do, we just froze again. That's weird.
Weird.
Did you hit anything?
Nope. I haven't touched a thing.
Don't mess with anything. So anyway, if you're seeing us freeze, don't worry about it. We're going to go with it. There we go. We're going to be doing different stuff. We're not going to do politics every time we get on here. The next podcast, we're going to be doing some, I'm going to go over a cool story. It's something just to break from the norm to, get us thinking outside that, because I want to be positive, moving forward, optimistic. That's what we are. We're okay. I still think we're in the best country in the world. We're okay, even though we got the lunatics running the asylum right now. Mm-hmm. But I think certain things are going to be exposed here pretty soon. I just holding on. God's telling me just hold tight, and that's what we're going to do. I'm still working on a couple of interviews. Tonight I'm going to be on the phone quite a bit to try to get to certain people to either do a phone-in interview with us or not, because there's certain questions I want to ask them. Mm-hmm. I kind of want to put them in the hot box seat.
Yeah.
I want to put them on blast. If the people can't reach out, then I'm just going to go ahead and start going after them on this podcast until someone reaches out. Yeah. But until then, thank y'all for taking the time out of your day. Thank y'all. I love y'all. God bless America. I'm Mike with the Big Mike Podcast. Y'all check us out. Hit the bell, subscribe. That's what you need to do to help us out to grow this platform. I want to be 50, 60,000 subscribers before we even get close to May.
Yeah.
So the bigger we get, the better things we can do for everybody. Thank y'all. Love y'all. We'll see you again on the Big Mike Podcast. Thank you.